Hey, what's up, you guys? Bring another extra figure review to you. And this is a figure I have been highly anticipating ever since they announced it. This is a Supergirl that, oh my goodness, I knew as soon as I saw her, I immediately had to have. And I'm so glad I didn't buy that trash Supergirl that they came out with last time. And she was going for ridiculous money on eBay. Even though I had to purchase this Supergirl on eBay because she sold out everywhere, and it is so frustrating and annoying to go through that. But it is what it is, because these figures, once they go up for pre-order, they get sold out immediately, and when they get back in stock, they get sold out immediately again. So anyway, let me not rant about that, but let me enjoy this figure because she looks awesome. This was a Supergirl I desperately wanted, desperately needed, and now I have her. And yes, Lord, thank God I do, because she is awesome. So let's take a look at her. So you got DC Direct Supergirl. At the bottom, DC Direct Page Punchers, because this is a Page Puncher figure. You got DC WB down there. Mcfarlane Toys. Got the barcode. DC Direct Supergirl. Nothing going on the side. Nothing going on up top. Other side there, nothing going on. On the back, it's the comic book. So the comic book is inside the packaging. And you have DC Infinite Frontier, #1, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. So that's what this figure is based on. It's based on this comic book run. So I have not read this comic book yet. I'm going to be very happy to read it, to actually, read it in print. I'm actually excited about that. So I don't know who she is at the bottom there. We all know that that's Crypto. And we know that's Supergirl holding her sword, Woman of Tomorrow. So that comic book comes with the packaging. And this is the figure inside the packaging. And I am super excited. I cannot wait to crack her out of packaging. And I'm going to do just that. So let's do it. And here is Supergirl out of the packaging. And she looks fantastic. I kind of had a hard way getting her out of the packaging, but I did. I got her. So let's show what she comes with out of the packaging. So first up, of course, is the boring old black DC Multiverse Mcfarlane display stand. Get that out of here. Also, her trading card with the art from the comic book Woman of Tomorrow, Supergirl. Very nice. Looks very nice. All right. So we have to read up on Kara, because that is her name. Supergirl, real name Kara Zor-El. An alien girl seeks out a melancholy, directionless Kara Zor-El to help her take revenge on the bad guys who destroy her world. Now a Kryptonian, a dog, and an angry, heartbroken child head into space on a journey that will shake them to their very core. DC Direct at the bottom. Very nice. And also for accessories, we get her comic book. Let me just move Supergirl back a little bit. Yeah, move her back there. So we get her comic book. It's the same art. Infinite Frontier, DC, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. So we get her comic book, which is awesome. So, yeah, and so that's the back of the book. The new DC logo that James Gunn presented everybody with. So we just get some pages here. Get a little bit of not a read up, but just a view of some pages from the book. Let's see. I am interested to read this. I have not read it yet, but I'm interested to read it. There we go. Let's see if we can get a look at Kara. And yep, there's Kara. There she is. She's getting drunk, I think. Yep, there's Kara. Let's see. of her Supergirl glory. Another picture of Kara in her suit. Yeah, so that's the comic book. I spent way too much time on that. So let's get into the figure. And right off the bat, I love this figure. I adore this figure. All right, I wasn't finished with accessories. What the heck am I doing? So she comes with 2 alternate fisted hands. So 2 alternate fists for Kara. I'm so glad they included that, because they easily could have just let her keep the static hands that she came with, which I would have been pissed if they would have did that. And here's her sword. So you see the detail on her sword. Pretty accurate to the comic. I think there's supposed to be a little black hair on the handle. They didn't add that, but still pretty accurate. It looks pretty dope. So that's her sword. And she can hold her sword in her hand. Hopefully I won't have an issue. Oh, it got right in there. Nice. So Kara can hold her sword in her hand. And that looks good. And she comes with the open flight hand. So those are the hands that she comes out of the packaging with. So now I'm going to get into Supergirl. And she looks great. She looks fantastic. First of all, I love the head sculpt. Love the head sculpt. I think they did fantastic. At first, I thought she had an angry face. I mean, it is a very serious look that she has on her face. It is serious. She's not smiling. She's not happy. It's a serious look. But you know what? I dig it. I dig it a lot. I love it. And just the detail on her eyes are painted beautifully. Her eyebrows are painted real good. Her lipstick is painted good. Her flesh tone looks fantastic. Her hair looks amazing. She even has a little bit of wash in her hair. You get brownie points for that. This figure is awesome sauce. She got oh my gosh, she has the S on the back. Oh, yes, Lord. She has the S on the back. She has more curls all throughout her hair. She has long, wavy curls. And she looks beautiful. She looks beautiful. That's what I wanted to see. We don't want to see no ugly Kara like they did with the last Supergirl that they did. She's ugly. Sorry, but she is. Sorry, but not sorry. The cape tucked into her shoulders looks fantastic. Her S logo looks great. It may not look exactly like the comic book, but I am not going to complain about that at all, because the S looks fantastic. And I mean, it's the House of L, so people can nitpick that all they want. She has the gold belt here around her skirt. Looks awesome. Also on the back, and you can see the back from the cape. She has this nice waving swoosh going through her skirt, but it looks awesome. Love it. Love it. She has the gold trim on her boots. There's one more spot where she had gold at. So a lot of people complain about this being a different color in her knees. And I guess if you look at it real closely, I guess that is an issue if I wanted to nitpick something. Different color red in the knees and on these ball hinge joints with these huge balls. It looks ugly. This figure is so amazing sauce. It's so awesome sauce. And then they had to put these big, huge, fat balls on her ankles. Now, she's supposed to have a gold trim on the boots. And if you don't believe me, I'll pull up the comic book right now. So you can see that little gold trim she has at the end of her boots. She doesn't have that on this figure. If she would have had that on this figure, I would have ignored all the nitpicks and I would have gave her a 10 out of 10. Because if they would have put the gold right there, like she has in the comics, she would have ripped. This figure. Let me tell you something. Now. she would have been fire. I would have gave her 10 out of 10. Like I said, I would have ignored all the, all the glaring issues. And now her cape is wired, so you can do what you will with her cape. You can have her cape, you know, flown in the wind, however you want to do it. You want to fold her cape up, you could do that as well. Want to bend it around, do different things, you can. You want to have her cape swooshing in the wind, you can do that like so, because the cape is wired. It's wired and it's beautiful. So love that. I love that McFarlane is giving us wired capes. I've just fallen in love with that. I don't see Mattel doing that. I mean, maybe Mattel might do it. I don't know. I can't say for certain, but we'll see when Mattel get the license. All I'm saying is that I'm gonna miss McFarlane, and I think a lot of I think a lot of people don't realize that they're gonna miss McFarlane, but I think a lot of people are going to miss the McFarlane line because I'm gonna miss it. It's just it's a lot of things that McFarlane just gets right. Now, there's a lot of things he gets very wrong also, so I ain't gonna, I'm not gonna just completely, say that McFarlane gets everything right because he doesn't. He gets a lot of stuff wrong, but what he gets right, he really gets right. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, so I got her fist on, and oh, holy cow! So I saw a YouTuber where she was swapping out the hands, and hers were loose, and it didn't fit in at all. But mine, mine are extremely tight. I guess I'd rather have that issue than to have the issue that that lady had, where it just doesn't fit at all. It doesn't peg in properly. But holy cow, the amount of force I had to put on to put those fists on her joints. Holy cow. Oh my god, I feel like my fingers are burning. But anyway, that's Cara with her two fists. So there we go. And so with that, I'm going to get into articulation. So her head cannot look up at all because of the hair. She can look down about that much. She does have slight attitude. She can look to the left, to the right. Her arms can go out about that much. She does have the butterfly joint. She does have doubly jointed elbows. Very nice. She does have a swivel. And upper bicep swivel, actually. And she has wrist and hinge rotation, complete hinge, complete ball hinge. She can crunch back about slightly, crunch forward slightly. She does have an upper ball peg. It can go twist all the way around. It can pivot side to side. It can twist all the way around. And she does have a lower waist twist as well that can twist all the way around. She can only split out about that much because of her skirt. She can kick forward, not really because of the skirt. Kick back slightly. No thigh rotation. Doubly jointed knees. A full ball hinge in the ankles. So it can rotate fully all the way around. It can hinge up that much. It can hinge down that much. And she does have ankle pivot. So that will be the amount of articulation you would get from Supergirl. Okay, what did I do with her arm? All right, there we go. Yes, so that is the articulation you would get from Miss Kara Zor-El. Yeah, so this Supergirl is awesome. I tried to pose her up like her comic art, but yeah, this Supergirl is awesome. So let's do some size comparisons. So here she is next to her cousin Kal-El. So you got Kara Zor-El and Kal-El, Superman and Supergirl. The super cousins. And we got the little super family here. Got Kara, Connor Kent, Clark, and Steele. Got the super family up in the mix, and this looks really good together. I love this. This looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, my final thoughts on this figure. She is amazing. She is amaze balls, but there are some glaring issues that I can't ignore. The different color red and the knees and the ankles and those ugly ball hinge ankles. Doggone it. Why McFarlane? Why? And also they did not add the gold to her boots. Like, I mean, they did add the gold to her boots on the top near her thighs, but they didn't add it to the bottom of her boots, which is unfortunate, but you know, what you gonna do? But I mean, those are very small gripes. I want to give her a 9 out of 10. I want to give her a 9 out of 10 so badly, but those glaring issues, the knees and those ugly ankle ball hinges, I'm going to give her, it kind of pains me to do this, but I'm going to give her a very, very solid 8.5 out of 10. I want to give her a 9, doggone it. But those glaring issues, it's kind of hard to ignore them. I mean, I am going to ignore them because I'm just going to enjoy having her in my collection. But those issues are kind of hard to ignore. So, with that being said, this Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, she gets I almost said 9. She gets an 8.5, a very, very solid 8.5 out of 10. And yes, I say she is highly worth a pickup. If you can manage to get her for retail price. I didn't get her for retail because she sold out everywhere. So good luck to you guys if you hunt her down in the wild. See if you can pick her up, at all the local places, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, McFarlane's website, GameStop, however you can get her. But I could not wait for her to get back in stock whenever that was going to be, so I just picked her up now. So this has been my review, guys, of the Mcfarlane DC Direct Page Punchers Woman of Tomorrow Supergirl action figure review. Hope you enjoyed it, guys, and until next time, up and away. See ya.